drain all that water out. Luckily it's got a drain hole. Yep, that bracket right there had to get completely redone. This bolt hole was so wallered out that there was no way that it was going to run straight down the road. Every bit of this front suspension's new. It's got all new brake parts, new kingpins and bushings. I even had to swap out the control arms. The strut rod also got replaced on both sides, as did the strut rod bracket. Yeah, those were wore plumb out. Brand new shocks and springs up front. It's got one new shock over there. I've yet to put the other shock on. Drive shaft is all painted up with brand new U-joints all the way to the front. I even replaced the center support bearing. New master cylinder, new power brake booster. Yep, that's right, it's got power drum brakes. New brake lines. And there's the magic, the new Process 435. This cab is original to the frame, but you'll notice that says F100 on it. Yeah, the hood, the fenders, the doors, the bed, all has been swapped onto this cab. This factory 67 F250 cab is the only part that's original to this truck. I've got the steering shaft out because it was all kinds of wallered. It is wore plumb out. For all of its shortcomings, it's a fairly complete truck, and I am quite excited to eventually get to drive this thing. First bit of body work I ever did was on this truck here. I had to patch these holes up all through there. There was a couple of them here. As you can tell, it's going to need new floors. And under this tarp we have the glorious 390. That's right, this thing's going to have 390 power. I've actually got a brand new set of heads to put on it. You know, just refurbished C8 castings, nothing fancy. Yeah, just 68 and up truck heads. Now for intakes, you're probably going to think I'm crazy, because what I'm going to do is put on this here Edelbrock. I believe it's the Street Master intake. Now the part that y'all are going to think I'm crazy about is the fact that this is a single plane intake and I'm going to be putting it on a truck. I think with the fact that it's going to have a stock cam in it, and this is a street torque oriented intake, it'll probably still do all right, especially with that, you know, MP435. Now another piece worth noting is the Dana 60, which does have a 410 gear in it. In one of my earliest videos, I actually redid this here radiator, got it to where it didn't leak anymore. The cat must like the truck. Yep, I had to re-solder this thing up. There's a couple solders I did all through here, but it doesn't leak anymore. Man, even my father's making chicken noises now. Had to drill out a couple spot welds, but I got a new plate put in here. These things are replaceable. This is just where the bearing's gonna ride that holds the steering shaft in place. Next up, I whipped out the old oxyacetylene torch and welded this shaft back up. It's cooled down now. I went and had some oatmeal. I'm just gonna file this down until it's gonna accept my bearing. Now there's still no steering shaft in there because I need to order one more tiny little part to get that steering shaft put in the column. One small little plastic cone is all I need. So I'm sorry I couldn't get some good wrenching in on this video, but sometimes that's just the way of it. With that, I'm gonna head on out, and I hope y'all enjoyed.